Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, aliens, humans, and all in between. I hope you have a good one. Welcome to the international English spoken stream. Hey guys, Finnish farmer, Achtung farming. Yeah, Jodenavond. Yeah, I still have not learned Dutch, so the good thing is that the Dutch can speak very well English, so that's always nice. It's always nice to have some supporting neighbors. Whoops, what was that? What did I do here? Hoppala, I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, let it start crazy. So first we have to feed some young cattle. They are very trustworthy because they can leave the gate open all the time. They do not care. They do not disappear. I totally forgot to close it last time. No, do not wonder about the texture of the bales. This is still the fallback texture. Wait, how was it with the bale trigger? Did I have to put it down, or how was it? Yes, okay. This will be the longest on holding or taking issue with the textures for all the stuff to get them right. I'm so hoping for the help from Actinum from MS7 Studios, because the guy that made our textures is not there anymore, so we have really big problems at the moment. Okay, it is not full, so it should get taken. Is it time restricted, or? Oh, Actinum, hey, I just spoke of you. That you are my last hope and help for the textures. I literally named you 30 seconds ago, so that was really like Beetlejuice, and you appear. Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of doing okay. The doctor's appointments take now place in the coming weeks, so I really hope that it goes very straight on, so that I can have some things written off of my list. You start to work on them at the end of the weekend. Okay, then maybe I try to contact you on the weekend, so that we can have maybe a short voice or stream meeting, so that we can go through the textures if you want to. So, wait, they need no water. They got water. Yeah, the problem with me with making appointments at the moment is really, it's really difficult for me. because I got some things that I have to react to spontaneously. So where is the tractor? This is the tractor I was waiting for, because we still have this on the field and we have to bring it home. Because if I remember correctly, I had all those things done. It was the last stream again. I prepared the stream, the German stream, and it was patch day, and after a quarter of an hour I lost connection to the game. And I had to redo it again. So this is kind of awkward, but if you do things twice or 3 times, in my age, you really can't remember if you have now done it or not, or if it was after or before a breakdown. You got a pup. You mean a pup like a drinking pup, or a pup like a young dog? I'm not sure if it is written both the same, but okay. I'm not sure if I said something important. I don't. Okay. Yeah, no problem, no problem, no, not at all. With Achterhoek farming, I have to learn Dutch. With you, I have to learn French. So I'm all good, all good. I mean, I hope you guys remember that I'm old aged, so that learning new stuff is really difficult for me. But at least as long as I can laugh about it, it's all okay. As a good friend of mine always said, an issue where you can laugh about is not really an issue. So yeah, but not in the English stream, Actinum, not in the English stream. Don't confuse people then more. It's already so confusing, all the stuff. Yeah, the patch was done on Tuesday, and now we have to wait for the next patch, right? It's really freaking annoying. At the end of this year, you can speak French and Dutch. Yeah, that would be nice. Or I marry a French or a Dutch woman. That would be fine for me too. I could live with both. Of course, also the Irish would be nice. I really love the redheaded. I'm so I'm so into everything. They implemented the onion on the precision farming XMLs. Yeah, they missed so much again. Why are there not Werbung on your YouTube stream? You mean if there's no commercial, then you maybe have YouTube Premium or so. I did not make a special setting for commercials, but I got YouTube Premium myself, and I do not have that often commercials when I watch other streams or videos. Now we got a warning because of it. A French woman who lives in the Netherlands. $2 in one. Yeah, of course. A French-born Irish woman that lives in the Netherlands. That would be it. So so half brunette and half long-haired, but red-headed, but tall. But you, I think, what does it mean that you have a crown in front of you? Did you subscribe or something like that? Maybe that is it. If you are a channel member or so, I don't know if there are any difference. I'm not really sure. I'm not really into it. Yeah, greetings back. I really do not know. Where was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of the tip. No, I have to have a look where I will trash the next time, then I can put the tipper there. But first we do the clover. We have to do the clover, but here is everything. Oh my goodness. So the next field would be, have I been here? Oh, there are two trailers. But this is already harvested, right? Yeah, this is harvested, this is harvested. Those two are harvest ready. Who's most active in channel? Okay, it's possible. You should also have the last version of Pallegney next week. I had a patch at the. Yeah, I can't wait for the that what you showed me in private. I hope that it will not destroy my save game. That would be awkward. Südafrika, Servus. Ganz kurz auf Deutsch, ne, mit der Vorführung hier, da müssen wir jetzt nochmal dahinter gehen, das könnte passen, weil mit der Vorführung von Novak in Luxemburg, dass sie rüberkommen. With some other small tweaks. Yeah, I really have to be careful that I do not kill my save game. That's very important for me. Oh, last sentence. You're talking about the dealer that I showed. Yeah. I didn't want to mention it because I was not sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, on the new map, I'm not sure if I will play the John Deere again. Yeah. And you have to hint to me when I can play maybe early on the map so that I can make another stream on it. Then I would basically switch with the John Deere play game maybe over to it. Ja, kannst du auch mit Tim zur Not besprechen. Der kann es auch weiterleiten. Okay, that's true. So where was I? Okay, I wanted to have a look where I have to harvest the next time. Next thing, what I did not. 51. What is 51? Winter wheat. Okay, 51. I have to go to 51. Okay, then we will drive up here. But does it make sense to drive up there and just put the trailer there? Yeah, we can do it. It is there and then left up. Okay. We will do. And then I have to swat. when my appointments next week are over, and the 2 other appointments, and I really know where I can and have some free time that I can spend, then we will push Mace Plus a little bit further. I really hope that I get really close by an appointment for the eye surgery, because the sooner it's out of the way, the better. And lucky for me, Achim Mobil had the same surgery, so it went well for him, and that gives me a little bit hope that it might be okay for me too. So we have to go up here. I'm not sure if I should let the helper trash the field. Then I could go. Yeah, then I could go on with my clover. I made a total mistake the other day. There was this German stream where I lost completely the internet connection after, I don't know, 40 minutes of streaming, and but I could continue afterwards the streaming. So there was basically 2 streams that I had to re-upload. And I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but from Twitch to YouTube, I uploaded twice the 40 minutes as part 1 and as part 2. So basically I uploaded twice the same. And yet now the other day I saw, oh wait, why is both 40 minutes? And so yesterday I re-uploaded the longer part, and it's available now. Because it's the part where Modelleicher then came joined the game, and we had very interesting talks. I'm not sure if the translations will be that fine, but it was kind of cool. Wie ich darauf kam, Streams in mehreren Sprachen zu machen. I will explain the question for those who cannot understand. So he's asking me what was the idea to make streams in different languages. Also ich habe das gemacht, weil wir damals schon durch Mais Plus sehr viele englischsprachige Freunde und Partner und so hatten, und auch Spieler. Sind sehr viele dazugekommen aus Amerika, aus Holland, aus Belgien, aus Frankreich, aus England. Und ich wollte halt die Leute nicht einfach so runterfallen lassen und habe dann donnerstags immer den englischen Stream gemacht und habe das nachher an unseren Disturb übergeben. Der hat aber selber genug zu tun im Moment, und deshalb habe ich das wieder übernommen auf meinem Kanal. Ich hatte das früher schon auf meinem Kanal. So basically, I started the English streams because we had so many, basically English-speaking friends and partners worldwide. So it was just I didn't want to let them off, and started the streaming on the English Thursday. Once a while, Disturb hopped in, then regularly, and then I basically gave him as the English ambassador for the farming agency the stream day, but he had struggles, or he was struggling privately, so it didn't work out. So I started the streams again to not let you guys down. Okay, das finde ich super einfach mal, weil ja, gerne, danke. Ich habe ja auch teilweise es nicht geschafft, weil ich halt gesundheitliche Probleme hatte, aber ich versuche das halt jetzt wieder beizubehalten, weil ja, ich finde es halt einfach nur fair. Ne? Das ist halt, wenn die Leute immer von anderen was hören, anstatt dann von uns, ist auch blöd. And that's really nice from you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just said I try to keep it now on a regular basis again because the time where I was struggling with health, I'm still struggling with health, but I had very bad times where I had basically daily migraines and all that stuff. I couldn't do it because thinking and speaking in a non-native language was way too much for me for my migraine that I had back in the days, and so it was. I'm trying to even now when the Thursday is not working, I'll try to do it on Saturday so that we do not lose the English stream. I think it's just fair because the English speaking community is quite large, or the guys capable of speaking English. I mean, the French and others have, of course, their own native language, but I'm quite happy that we can speaking English. And for the English speaking, for the most English speak or for most native English speaking guys, and of course the Americans, anyways, they are not speaking anything else than English anyway. So yeah, last year in February, March, I think I stopped. I quit smoking. I was smoking for 40 years. At the end, I was smoking 40 to 60 cigarettes a day. And well, when I quit, it did not really help my migraine in the first place, but I got sick on the other end, and I had very much problems with depression and really bad things going on, and that edited to my it edited to my migraine a very regular bass rhythm, so to say. It came so often, and with me without an apartment, I was looking for an apartment and all that stuff. So much piled up that the migraine got really bad, and now after everything is slowly clearing up, my migraine gets better. So there's a lot that is gone now that caused the migraine. I'm not migraine free, so if there are heavy weather changes, I still really feel it, but it's not that quite that often as it was before. So I got my chronic migraine back in the days when I had the accident. I lost 1/3 of the right middle finger, and I had after surgeries for over 3 years because the doctors made a mess, and with all the medication and basically my body switching from a 24/7 muscular sporty guy to a chubby not doing anything body, it was not the easiest way to get rid of this, and it even became stronger. So the whole medication and all that stuff that really led to the increase in migraine episodes. I quit smoking 8 years ago when my daughter was born. Yeah, the problem is I really loved smoking, so it is not that and I was not forced to it or so, but yeah, I don't know. It was the other thing that I had was that I had problems with my lung, but it was not because of the smoking. That's the funny thing. I don't know how to explain this in English, but on the farm where I was working, we had a biomass heater plant, and it got fired up with cherry kernels that we received after the harvest. Then we dried it, and then it came into the silos, and then we burned it in the biomass heater plant. And those cherry kernels, yeah, how to say, corn kernels? I don't know if it's, but the inner thing. There was it molted. Yeah, so this black mold that is around it is one of the deadliest things that you can have. And I inhaled this all the time by cleaning the heater. It was in the air. My apartment was close by, so if the smoke came over, and so this infected my lungs. So it was when I came to the hospital. I really thought that they would say, "Okay, guy, here's your bill, here's your receipt because of the smoking you got lung cancer." But I don't. So I'm quite happy about it that I don't have any of it because of the smoking. It kind of seems to be that the smoking prevented a little bit the mold to get too deep into the lungs. So it's a win-win-lose. But most I think the most that is the most dangerous or the most unhealthy thing that happened to me is the not working my body all day, not being fit, not doing any sports or anything. That is quite an unhealthy thing that causes a lot of issues more. But yeah, I'm a lazy guy, so sports sports on time. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever. It's not for me. I had muscles because I was working hard, and I had to work. So that was quite easy. That was really cool. You worked 12, 14 hours a day. You got paid for it, and you took your protein and all that stuff, and your body just showed you, hey man, that's good. So yeah, and then after the accident, it decreased so fast. It is really, really scary a little bit, and this is where I'm fighting now a little bit more with, because my lung has to rebuild after the I don't know the English word for Lungenentzündung, so a lung whatever, a bad cold on the lungs or so. I don't know how it is called, this heavy thing that I had, where the doctors in the hospital said 3 days later and you were dead. So that was kind of a struggle, and yeah, since then, that is now a year ago, a couple of months ago, I think 2 months ago, I had a collapse. I collapsed again. I thought I was I couldn't get any air. I was in the hospital for a short time then, but now it's all getting better. So yeah, let's see. Really, the good thing is that that I dialed down all the stuff with FarmSim. That I'm taking everything a little bit slower. That I took out the pace a lot, also for the team, so that we can really take more care of our health and happiness and all that. In the Netherlands, when I've had a headache, I can go for the drugstore and buy. No paracetamol or no stuff for against headache. It's no problem. But don't compare migraine to regular headache. It's not comparable. The medication that I had for it was sumatriptan. But funny enough, that's the worst at all. What helped against the migraine and all my pain that I had in the bones and all that was smoking stuff from Holland, from the Dutch flower, you know. But it was illegal. And now, when it's now legal in Germany too, but I quit smoking, so I do not want to start that again. So I really have to get into the stuff with the oil or something like that. But that's because I'm really scared. I'm really scared. If I try it, I think I would start smoking again, and that is not only a cost problem. It's also I really want to try to make something with it and get my health back. But I'm lazy. That's the problem. And when you have depressions, you're not only lazy, you really can't get the wheel turning. So it's really hard. But yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So let him do his stuff, and we will go swathing a little bit to get this finished. But I think I'm not sure. I think I will do it in the third person because I cannot see where the stuff is laying. So how was it here? Lifting, starting. Okay, this works. We're throwing it to the left side. It's really hard to see, but I think oh yeah, Actinum. I think the issue is with Maze Plus. I got I think the settings are not right. They are for the buyable bales, so that if you open them up, that you don't have the whole heap covering your whole farm. This is why I made it a little bit less big. I did not have a look into the map on how big the heaps are there. No, I really can't see from the inside. I cannot see shit. I can't see anything. It's really hard to see. And how long it takes until it's synced what is behind the swatter is also very annoying. I do not want to drive outside, but I really have no chance at the moment. This is really not cool when you can't see what you're doing. And I totally forgot to change it for this stream. I wanted to do it, but I totally forgot because I was looking into some other issues, and yeah, I totally forgot to make the fill to ground scale better fitting. I don't have to make it that clean because I will let the clover regrow with easy def anyways afterwards, and I will lumberjack me through the big trees here. I don't know. Did you guys get the stuff with the agroforest in the last stream? With the smaller trees and the fruit trees and all that. If there are any questions, feel free to just ask. Right, that's no problem. It is not every time now teased, but it is within this safe game. So feel free to ask if you have any questions. And I hope that I can answer them. On the other hand, I would ask Tim then later on if there are any good answers that he might want to give, or as I said in the channel in the Discord, you guys can always ask in the general channel. But that annoys me now a little bit, that I have to go in the third person to see where the clover is lying. That was kind of not planned. Ay. Fail. Fail. Hit the tree, Paul. Don't you come back no more. But that's what it's all about, showing issues, accidents. But that's a little bit nerving now that we have really a hard line here that is not swatted afterwards outside. But I think I will. Maybe I can take it with the forage wagon anyways. If I just drive close enough. It was not planned. It was really not planned to make this this farmland here, but I completely ruined it by not reading the description, the instruction. So I made a huge mistake, and then afterwards I couldn't change it. So this farmland here and the other where both the high trees are on, that was not planned, but it's now in my safe game and I can't change it. So I will just make a cut here and fill the bunker silo with some clover, and then afterwards I will resell the farmland, and then I will lumber down the big trees. Maybe I will make a forest evening or something like that. That I set up the Trustmaster joysticks, the what are they called, T16000, where you got a left one and a right one. and I have to set up the crane settings. But then it might be really cool to to do some woodwork. It kind of annoyed me in 22, where I got the joysticks for that, and then the synchronization in multiplayer was so bad. It felt so wrong to pick the locks, even more wrong than the bale handling. But as far as I heard, it should have been better, way better in 25, right? This map has no apples yet to harvest. No. The apples that you could harvest and all the stuff that was part of Terra Life Plus. So it came to this map with Terra Life Plus. I'm not sure if. No, I don't think that here are no. Of course, no. Here are no apple trees on the apple stuff that we have here is with Maze Plus within the. Wait, here are no apples to harvest. This is from Maze Plus, the apple juice, apple pulp, apple spread, and that. But it might be possible that with the Maze Plus release, maybe there will be apple trees within the what is it called? The building menu. Yes, we have this tree here. This tree here is an apple tree. It's from Giants. Tinium could explain it better. It seems to be something from Giants, an apple tree. It's called an apple tree, but there are no apples on it. Yeah. So, and in FS22 with Terra Life Plus, we had the apple trees that were that we got donated by a Polish modder. I forgot the name. I'm sorry for that. It is written down in the credits. But we didn't bring them over yet because we were stuck with Terra Life Plus. So now the opportunity with all that with the Agroforest is wait, I can show you here where it is much nicer. This is how it was planned. This is how I wanted to plan it. Here are some tree sprouts, and it should all be a little bit less high, and that was my plan. This is after I read the instruction, and this was before I read the instruction, and that, yeah, you see, the high trees I put in per accident. Achim, moin. So there will be this agroforestry thing from Timmy is also work in progress. It will be at the end work of course within Terra Life Plus, also with all the features, so that you have a really use case out of it, or else. But this is a work in progress. So. But the apple trees itself are or were planned anyways, because they are basically a key feature for having the apple tralala. What was it called? The apple juice, apple pulp, and apple spread. It's in the base game. It's in the base game. You have to put it. You have to put it then into. You go into the construction menu. You go to trees, and there should be. If I could tell you now. Also, shitty. It is. Now I'm a little bit confused. But when you use the agroforestry stuff within painting here parallel lines and all that. Wait, I will push that. Then you can go to the customize channel, and in the customize channel you can change here the tree types, and within there are somewhere cherry trees and come on, add the apple tree. I think if I understood right, you can buy apple tree sprouts or something to plant them. Is that right? I'm not quite sure yet. I do not even know where to get or where to look after them. Special crops. Here, saplings. Maybe with the tree saplings? Yeah, you see, here you got them. You can plant them. That should be base game. And for the other stuff, is the agroforest for here this stuff. There's a link in the video description. The direct, I think it's the first link to the Maze Plus support Discord, where it leads to the introduction video, the tutorial video, and the link to the GitHub, where you can download the Agroforest beta already. It's all there in the video description. So just scroll below the video, and you will have it. What I wanted to pick up. Yeah, I wanted to get the forage wagon too. I'm so confused. I'm so old and so confused. I got the feeling the older I get, the more food I need. Oh, I'm already hungry. We know what? What was the we know the answer for? To what question or? Okay. Yes, and I'm a proud old fat dude. But I'm very lovely. I'm very kind. I like to call women darling or love. I'm very gentle. I love food, if I have not mentioned that. Yes, I'm old. Yes, I'm fat, but I love food and I'm gentle. and I love women, and I love dinner, and I love brunch and breakfast, and all in between. I think this is a trap because I'm not sure if I like food more or women more. But back in the days, both always came combined. Things have changed so much. Guys, I can tell you, things have changed so much. You can't be sure of anything now these days. Back in the days, ModHub was known for quality. All has changed. All has changed. I was kind of happy to see the Silo King self-propelled mixer wagon converted by Hispanic, and what is no doors to be open, but crazy color changes are possible. Back in the days, you had to do at least cut the model open to get it to ModHub. All has changed. All has changed. All is getting worse. I can tell you guys, all is getting worse. Yeah, that's I think that saying is in every language basically the same. Das Liebe geht durch den Magen, love goes through the stomach. That is basically, I think it's basically always the same. And it's true. And it's really true. Because in my opinion, this saying has two meanings. It not only means that you give love by food, or that love is in the food, but if someone is preparing the food with love, it's always a good food. It's not only a tasty food, it's always a healthy food. So love truly goes through the food. It comes with the food, the way it is prepared, and this is why I love cooking, and I loved cooking so much with the love of my life. I mean, when you were 1 or 2 hours cooking, and it was more like celebrating, cooking together, eating together, having some wine afterwards, watching a good movie, or just talking. That was cool. That was all love. And boys, I can tell you, I'm really missing that. I am really missing that. I'm not missing to be every day with someone, but those 2 or 3 days a week, that I do miss. That I really do miss. What do you think about the upcoming game Ultimate Farmer? I think I'm not sure, but I think that is the game, or the thingy that was kindly teased to me. The idea of it, I think, at least last year already, or earlier, so I know a little bit longer about the project. I find it absolutely amazing that that they are taking it on. It's totally okay and good that they start now promoting it, or that they start introducing it, that they are looking now for getting a team together and all that stuff. Dutch modeling, hey, Raphael Holzbauer, moin. And the best thing on it is that they do not promote it as a startup or something like that. That is basically a very good point. Then the way on how they propose, on how they offer their thoughts and ideas, and the concept is really cool. And with that said, it's really hard to get some good engineers and developers on the Giants engine, but on the Unreal engine, was it Unreal? Yeah, I think it was Unreal, right? But on the engine where they are planning on, it is easier to get already some experienced developers on it, and of course it's for people like Ola Haldor, who's a Houdini wizard. He can build basically a map on Houdini in a couple of hours. I mean, less than 5 hours or so. He can build a complete map from scratch to ready. So this is really something. I think if he can really manage to combine those forces. For example, my team with all the scripters that we have, and with the power that we have, we would be very interested in some input about it, because at the moment the Giants engine has no space for us. We are blocked at the moment. We are blocked because the Giants engine can't take anymore, and this is very frustrating. And if there is then someone starting over, and you can really get into this stuff. Just for example, the TerraLab Plus project is an ongoing project. It's a huge project with a lot of companies being involved, and a very through thought concept already. So this is something that is really nice. So this is why I am really interested in getting more information, in getting more stuff, and this is why I'm kind of positive at the moment anyways, by seeing that there is some fresh air incoming. I do trust the Polish guy way more than the guy back in the days from Modhuster, who made here the cattle and crops scam. Yeah, so I really think it is good. It is nothing. That's everybody has to be clear about that. It's nothing that you have in 1 or 2 years on the shelf. Yeah, this is nothing that you have in the blink of an eye there. But just for your comparison, I'm working on the TerraLife Plus stuff now for 6 years. The last 2.5 or 3 years, when the team, when we expanded the team, we became bigger and had way more opportunities and way more possibilities. But mostly, what hindered or blocked us from going further was Giants with their engine. So the limitation was never us. So of course I'm positive for something where we might can get input or even maybe an interest in. So yes, I'm absolutely positive. And this is not in no way meant to be negative for Giants or for stuff like that. I'm not saying this is good and this is bad or something. I'm just saying this is a very good opportunity to keep the dream a little bit more alive, to keep a lot of people a little bit more on their toes. I'm not sure if it is the right saying, but to keep them awake, yeah, to be and keep them aware of that there is more going on than just the farming simulator. That there are other people capable of doing stuff. I mean, for Giants now with promoting, not promoting, what is the word? Publishing PMR, Project Motor Racing, and being involved in there, and having people there also working, developers also working. It might be a good thing that they can maybe they can cross employ people, yeah, that weren't that interested in the Giants engine, but with seeing what it can do. Maybe they can get some over or so. Yeah, I think this is that is something where we don't have to talk about that it will push Giants, of course. Yeah, that's of course that's with no doubt. Yeah, of course. But to keep it a little bit more realistic is to see that at the moment the point of the introduction of the project is basically on point, because Giants is struggling at the moment so immense with their engine and with their performance. Just look, we are 1 year in the Farming Simulator 25, and we could not do anything for Terra Life Plus. Nothing. This is so frustrating. We made only 10% available in 22, and we thought that the new version, the 25, would be capable of taking the stuff from 22, at least that in. But it's already, with the base game functions, already way over its limits. It's so necessary that the engine gets an overdo now. And so if you have an engine that you need to do overdo in a huge manner, then it's basically like starting over a little bit like that. And that means they also need time again, and that means they also have to make new, come up with new ideas. And there's where you can see if they let people in or if they don't. We offered 5 years ago. We offered to help with precision farming, because I offered them and told them already about the project Terra Life Plus, what will be in, how long it will get, and so on. And we said we have a very wider view of the stuff than you have, and we can help. And we have professional scripters, we have professional developers. We do it. We don't want to make it for money. We just want to have our hobby working out, so that we get our stuff into the game and that everybody has something out of it. In 19 we tried what is possible. In 22 we tried what is possible to the max, and in 25 we wanted to do everything globally, and in the next farm sim we wanted to do it on console too. So that was the basically the steps that we wanted to take, and they are completely blocked and broken now because of Giants and their engine not working as intended. So what should I say when there comes someone up who has a good concept, good people, good experience, and has not the first thing that he says is, "Oh, I need money." So I'm totally into it. I'm completely into it. and I think a lot of people in my team would be interested too, because this is yeah, like in German the saying, if there's no cost, it has no worth. So yeah, what nix cost is nix. Yeah, maybe we should have done, but we should have founded. We should have founded a company, but this is, we have the opportunities. We have the opportunities. We can do so. Let's see what the future brings. First of all, let's wait what will happen until end of the year. What will happen with the autumn DLC and the next hopefully then big patch where they fix a lot of stuff that is necessary, and let's see what will happen then. I mean, I mean, to speak it out very clearly. If we can't do what we want to do in Farm Sim, our project is still there. We still can play without our stuff like we do now, and have spare time for other projects. Blink, blink. Yeah, so. But I have to say, it's quite the opposite. We don't call you, you call us. If you're listening, call us, and we will reply. But we will not beg for any stuff, for anything. No, it's just the fun aside. It's really a very, very interesting timeline at the moment, or point in time, where a lot of decisions have to be made, and yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting in a different way. I mean, it was way more interesting to work on the project. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, it's quite interesting, but there are so many opportunities, but the possibilities are that what is more interesting at the moment. Yes. So and for me, I'm a man of my word. I said that we really say what is wrong, what has to be done, and they know the issues, they know the problems. Their bug tracker is on. There are so many reports open, not resolved yet. I really said and meant it that way, that with the cattle and fishing, the Highland and fishing DLC, and the patches and fixes before the holidays. This is the timetable that I will give Giants to show if they are capable of doing so, if they want to, and if they really kill our Terra Life Plus project for 25 because they are not willing to invest money into employees and work, then why shouldn't we go further somewhere else? Other mothers have nice daughters too. I have no problem with that. If there's one thing that I learned during the 6 or 7 years now with modding, you will always find people who let you down. To find people who keep their word, those are hard to find, and those you have to keep. And I can tell you there are really a lot of people that really let me or us down, and I learned the hard way on how some people are as soon as it starts. If it starts, or if you do everything for them, if you support them, help them, and do stuff for them, you're the best. And when you say suddenly no, you're an asshole. If you say, if you cannot contribute to the partnership as we do, then you have to go and tell afterwards they had no interest in doing work with us, then they are liars on top. And I don't need such people. Really, I do not need such people. We do not need such people. We can really have fun on our own. Yeah, we do not, the stuff that we do within farming, we don't do this because we get paid. We do this because it's our hobby and we want to learn, we want to experience stuff, we want to see on how our ideas and thoughts come into the game. And that is the experience, to learn more, to experience new things. So you really can't buy us. Stay to your promises and keep your word. That will be much more of an interest than any money offering or so. It is what it is. It is really what it is. And I really do not care if other people make money with scams or so. I'm an atheist. God bless, I'm an atheist. but if I'm wrong and there is someone building up what you did and not did in your life, then at least I want to be there and say that I can say I was honest. I'm poor, old, starved. Okay, I'm fat, but you can starve as a fat person anyways. I'm old, fat, but I was always loyal and I always kept my word. This is at least what I want to say. I don't want to, because you can't take the money with you anyways. Yeah, you will. I think you will take your personality wherever you go. So if you were an asshole on Earth, you might be an asshole in an intergalactic way somewhere else too. So I'm trying to be none of this. Yeah, and they really have to do something. Still, my guessing is that they will sell the studio or found a new studio that only does farm sim. Or something like that. And again. Yeah, but Maze Plus was a very small mod compared to Terra Life Plus. It's basically a nothing. But Terra Life Plus, we only released 10% of what we wanted to do and what we had. So you can imagine on how huge that is. There was stuff in that is not we did not come up with it. For example, the tire pressure, the soil compaction. That was Wobster's idea back in the days. But we had for everything. I spoke to Wobster and to the other guys, so we always had permission to do basically the same. I mean, it's not the same mod, but in real life you have ground compression and you have tire pressure, and this is physics. So on how it's called doesn't make any any difference. So it was just I just find it fair, if you are doing stuff that was already done in FarmSim, at least talk to the modder that made it. This is my personal, and also the intention and stuff with my team. Yeah, so we asked Wobster for that, and I asked him for tire pressure, soil compaction. Then we had have contact with the guy who made the soil mod. Then we have so much other things, and I was asked for what we need permission, and I said for all of it. We want to look in all of it and make it as performance light as possible. So we want to combine it all in one modification, so that you don't have in 17 you have this mod, in 19 you have this mod, in 22 you have this mod. We wanted to have it all combined, the whole ecosystem with the no-till, with the catch crops, with all the stuff that we brought into the game. We wanted to have it all in one, and this is really a huge project. This is where we really learned a lot, and that for a hobby it was nerve-wracking. Harald, thank you for your I don't know what 750 ISK is. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I don't know what. Swedish crowns, maybe? No. Is it? Thank you, anyways. I'm so happy. Thank you. So there's this point in time. Iceland crowns. Oh. Thank you. From Iceland. Yeah, I had back in the days when I started with the English streams, I had is it possible there's an Australian dollar, and there is an African, I don't know, something. It was so cool back in the days when you got some, not the amount was what was so funny or so nice. It was the difference, the different currencies that I had no clue of. Since we got in Europe the euro, I kind of lost track of a lot of other stuff. No, and this is why it is, because it is such a complex thing. We said that we want to do the work that we put on ModHub. We want to do it for charity, yeah, so that everything that goes in from the downloads goes to Cancer Aid. And that was another point where people said, no, then I don't want to be part of it, because I want the money, I need the money, whatever. Because there was a point that we said, you have to donate your map basically to us, to permit us to use it for Terra Life Plus. Send it on farming agency account on ModHub, and you will see on what the income is there, because we lay it open every month on how much came in and how that it went straight to Cancer Aid. But there were a lot of people who really did not want to be part of it. And this is kind of what I think what makes us different from the others. There are a lot of good guys out there, but even more that are doing it only for the money. And yes, it's nice to get a little donation, or to get something for coffee or kebab or even my for example, my Amazon wish list is with stuff that I need for my household, because I'm not really I'm no rich guy, or not. I'm not even doing well at the moment. So people supported me there and said, okay, what do you need, just make a list, and I made it and they helped me. I'm so thankful for it. But it would not change anything if I would not get a toaster, for example, or €5 for coffee. It would not change the way I am into this game, into the stuff that we do. But on top of it, it is very nice to see that people want to support that what we are doing, because what we are doing. And then I see the guys who only do stuff if you pay them. And this is where I always get very angry about. And when I get angry about it, not very. Yeah, I think more often I get slapped for it on how I can criticize people making money from it. If there are people who pay for it, why should it be in my interest to say something against it? Dude, because it's not allowed to sell mods. That's the keep going, yeah. Okay, sleep well. Sleep well, sleep well. The Kipcorn. That was really whoa, that this name slipped through was really is delicious. Come on, yeah. No, it's really for a lot of people. It was an eye opener on how people can behave, and for me, to be honest, I was quite naive in the beginning. In the beginning, I was doing all the stuff with Maze Plus, inclusive implementing it in the maps, doing the support and all that, and I really had a breakdown because of it. I couldn't take it anymore, and it was not for the people who I helped, but it was for all the negativity that came up. And my co-founder Bull said to me, "Don't worry. The more hate you get, the more you are doing right, because people do not attack those losing. They always attack those winning, those on top. They always attack them." And it was really hard for me to do so, because I think, in my opinion, I'm a very kind person, and I really do not like this trash talk. Of course, yeah, I can have dark humor, but I mean, when it really counts, I do not do trash talk about anyone. I was always try to help, and I always try to. I want that everybody around me feels well, that they are okay, and this was kind of a new world for me, with this experience that I really had to. I really needed it, kind of, to wake up. And I'm so happy that we found some partners that are really are here with from the beginning, and that really take part in this in this good project. And I'm also loving that the community, or the people that are interested in Maze Plus and TerraLife Plus, that they are also very, very kind and very nice people. There are always this 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 1,000 people who think they could disturb in any way stuff, or being toxic. Or I do not care for them anymore. If you try to please everyone, you will please no one. If you will get criticized for things you do, for things you don't do, for things you should have done. So there are always those people, and if you give them too much credit, it will not ruin their life, it will ruin your life. And if someone is trying to be toxic or to be that negative, I really don't want to. I don't want to win any arguments or so. I just want to try, or I'm trying then to get them as mad as possible. So if they try to disturb us, I will make so much fun out of it. That's also I really do not care in which direction you are praying, to which God you are praying, or if you are not praying at all, what your beliefs, your skin color, your heritage is. I really do not care. The only thing that is really important for me and that matters the most is, if you are an asshole, stay away. And assholes come in all shapes and sizes. So I would never say he's an asshole because of, I don't know, because he's a German potato. No, he's an asshole, and yes, he is a German potato, but he's an asshole. So this is the I'm not sure if it comes across what I want to say, but that's basically what I learned, and what I learned on my own also is it doesn't cost you anything to be kind, to be friendly, to give people a smile. It can mean everything to the person you give it to, because you do not know where they come from. You do not know what their intentions were, if they maybe were if they were on their way to jump from a bridge or whatever. Maybe your smile or your hello, or maybe, hey, I see you, you're part of the maybe that was enough to prevent worse. And it did not cost you anything. Yeah. And this is really something where I'm struggling, where I really do not know on where society is sliding to. This is why I'm also very open to the question from before, the ultimate farmer. This is why I'm very open to stuff like that, because I give it a chance. And what I see these days is that a lot of people who fell into the trap of this cattle and crops scam, that they are very aggressive and against this project, because they cannot understand that there might be a difference in these things. And yeah, I mean, just give everybody a fair chance. They can if it I think if there is coming anything shady up at all, there are so many people outside in the outside world that will mark it as a scam, but doing it up front, I really find it's not fair. So it's always good to be skeptic. It's always good to not deny any facts or information. Yeah, never be that guy that says, "Oh, I know it all," because I think it Confucius who says, "The fool who thinks he knows everything knows nothing," or something like that. I think it was something like that. This is why. Hello, Smithy. How are you doing? Welcome. This is why I think you always should be should be open for opportunities and be open for new people. Always being skeptic with an open mind is always better than prejudging. So I think there are 2 rows. One, two, a little bit 3, and oh, I think this will be another one. Okay. Give me a second. I have a question about FS22 with TerraLeft Plus. Do I remember correctly that there is volunteer grain grown after? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it regrows, I think, twice. I'm not sure, because Bull 24 and BGO made the growth and all that, and because of the lack of the documentation, because we were so widespread that everybody in the team knew a little, but no one knew everything. Yes, but yes, if there's an follow-up question, please feel free to put it here. But if it's too difficult, I will direct you to our Discord, where you can absolutely also ping Bull then in the English channel. He is absolutely willing to give the help, because all the stuff was his doing. He wanted to do all the stuff in FS19 already, but I had to hold him back. I said, wait, brown horse, wait. And he went all out in 2022, and we knocked on so many limitations again, that, and those weren't patched out in 22. So I'm really not sure on where the standing is. I will try to do a FS22 TerraLeft Plus stream, maybe on Saturday. It will be German stream, of course, but I still have my TerraLife Pallegney save game, where I am in, I think I am also in August, so I did not come that far. I never have played one season in TerraLife Plus. That less time, or that few of a time I had. Patrick. Oh, I have to wait. And if you give me the opportunity, of course I will do it just for you, baby. Only for you.
Servus. Grüezi. Und hallo.
So for you English guys, this is what Dreizylinder Power just wrote there. So there's a little bit Bavarian German learning. This is basically what you said. So does it have independent growth or just decorative? No. It's independent. On how far it is combined with the wheat layer, I cannot tell. I think the last stand was that we have more than one wheat layer, because we have also that you can with herbicide kill potato green that you can kill the greenings with the herbicide. So basically we had Roundup, and there was also something for the weed layers that we had to change. And I'm not sure if this was also something that was in restriction, so we could only do 2. Yeah, that's basically we lost kind of a lot of months because of waiting for stuff from giants. But I have to say we kind of were a little bit. It was also caused by us because we did not test and verify exactly if it was correct what I claimed, and so after it was then correctly reported, they made it, but it took 1.5 years, so we lost a lot of time. But yes, within the and don't forget, we have the original crop destruction, the real fruit destruction 2.0 that we made in 19 is basically 3 or 4.0 in 22. So we have a lot of crop destructions in the cereals, in the crops, where you can drive through, but it will recover and it will also get to harvest ready because of the 48 weeks. We have 4 weeks a month, so you have 4 times a month that the crop was growing, so you have 48 possible grow injections, and we had over 32 growth stages. So this is why it is so complex with the volunteer crop. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if you have to harrow it or if you have to cultivate it shallow to give it the first, or if it comes by its own, and when you cultivate it the first time it will regrow. I'm not sure on that, on how it worked, but there was a lot thinking behind it, and it all worked very well for even for the restrictions that we had. Glengar boy, yay! Aye. How you doing? You see, Valley Springs. Now I got it in my mind again. Now I do not have to guess. Last time I totally forgot the name of Valley Springs. So Glengar boy is also someone who took part in the TerraLife Plus project, who said, yes, of course you can have my map and use it for TerraLife Plus, but we couldn't do it. We were so burned out, and we really couldn't make it anymore. Tired, yeah, okay. By the way, just love all the different foliages and growth stages in TerraLife Plus and the calendar week setup. Yes. And everything is working on the 48 weeks, yeah. So it's all, and this is it's funny that you're saying it, but this is why I said when I got asked for the ultimate farmer of if I was interested, we have this what we released in 22 is 10% of what we wanted to make. So the whole project, the TerraLife Plus project, is so huge, and now the agroforestry, what can be part of it, and all the not released thingies. It is not possible to make it all as whole in FarmSim. But if someone would start a new game from the scratch, just imagine what their possibilities would be possible. Now it's also really what I when I went back to 22, the first impression that I had, especially on this map here, is when you have all the variety of the plants, the grass types. I was persistent on having that many grass types: the grass, the lawn, the roadside, the landscape grass, the orchard grass, all the stuff. And every grass type has kind of something that blends into the other, so that if you have different crop grass types, like in real life, you never see this hard cut, except for the lawn. Yeah, so this is where you have also in real life having a hard cut. Then all the different growth stages, and with the crop destructions and all that, everything looked way more realistic. And it's just the optic, it's just the immersion. And when I went back to FS25, I instantly missed this. What I did not miss in 22 was the ground deformation. I could not care less about the ground deformation, because all the stuff with the crops where we worked on 6-7 years ago with the row crop that is now someone else doing, we had it in FS19, and we put it in the trash bin because it was taking too much performance. But this is something where we worked on a concept where you can do it via fruit shader, and we made the offer to Giants on how to do, because we don't have someone who can program shaders, and they now implement it partial into the game, not in this high extent as it would be or should be, but they are implementing it. But if they would have let the deformable or whatever ground you will call it, if they would have let it out for at least the next version or the version afterwards, they could have focused on the other things more and had more capacity to do so, and the game would be way more immersive. Because it's crap. It's let alone the ground deformation with the heaps now coming out of the ground here in the bunker silos. This is such a shitty way of no, sorry. My wording is bad for it. It's not a shitty way. It's just not working as proper as it should or could. The way it has impact on the performance is, in my opinion, way too high compared to what it brings. It does not even get saved. All the lanes that I drive in here are not shown when I restart the game. You're in love with the Eiffel map, and yeah, I understand that. The Ultimate Farmer guys contacted you. This is nothing where I can speak in the open about Glengar. I know from the project for a long time. But there's nothing where I can speak in the open about it. Fantastic work, and now I'm in love with Eiffel. Yeah, Eiffel. I started 2 save games and then I was not capable of doing it again. You were not able to sleep. Why? What did I do to you that you could not sleep? Did I talk too loud? I mean, you are young. There are ways to make you fall asleep, aren't there? It happened by moment, okay. So I think one last forage wagon. I hope that it will all fit in here. And then I can start. Oh, shitty. We have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally forgot you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Will definitely happen again. Definitely it will happen again. I'm so sorry. I'm old and I'm starving. And I'm single. You lunch back, G. As far as I know, it is for the Unreal, yeah. No, it is, we are basically very open for talks. Yeah. As I said, at the moment, Giants is blocking and hindering so much that we cannot get TerraLife Plus into the game, and it's already 1 year gone, and it already took them over a year to make a patch on precision farming, and still not everything is done with precision farming that should have been patched. And it's really yeah, it's really nothing that I want to lay down in a live stream or in a recorded video. Yeah, and as I said before, I think it's quite more possible for a company to get Unreal Engine programmers, developers, than for the Giants engine. Yeah, I mean there are so many possibilities for people to learn and to start in the Unreal Engine in different. If it's blocking also for Maze Plus, well, kind of, but not necessarily. We had the plan was that we would implement crops with Maze Plus, so that we could put in clover, alfalfa, then 1 or 2 other cover crops that we wanted to implement via script. And this is a function that Giants blocks, intentionally blocks. This is what they intentionally block, where it was founded. The idea was founded basically back in the day, where we made a base map that has all channels increased, that it's basically maxed out, and we wanted that was the deal that we had. We wanted to put it on ModHub for mappers to start with this. And we would come with Maze Plus, or better said, we planned it with TerraLife Plus, to implement the fruits into this map then. But with the beginning of Farm Sim 25, so much missing, so much not working, and so much missing, we basically went back and said, okay, we cannot put TerraLife Plus globally, even not the stuff from 22 anyways in 25 at the moment. Then let's do it with Maze Plus. And during that, we had no information if they would fix or increase certain things. So we left it complete out. So Maze Plus will now be with the features that it was in 22. And we do not care for any of the other features that we wanted to bring also in there. The only thing that we will have is the TerraLife Plus based feeding system, animal system, because this will be the basis for future TerraLife Plus thingies, and this is what we worked so hard on in 22. So there is a lot of stuff that we cannot do because of some features are blocked, and because of the engine can't take it, because Giants is not blocking it because of they are bad people. They are blocking it because the engine would explode. Yeah, this is the problem. They basically are pulling on the parachute because the engine is at its end. There is no more space for complex modifications. So you can decide yourself. They are blocking some essential things. They are holding back some essential things. And they have way not enough people for doing their stuff. So what should I say? It wouldn't be fun enough if Giants didn't make it harder. No, with this they do not make it harder, they make it impossible. Because I'm sick and tired of my people doing workaround scripts. Like on ModHub are at least 2 or 3 scripts that are fixing base game issues. Achim Mobil had in 22 a lot of stuff that he fixed within, and I think Geiger has even a USB stick from him for some issues. Then yeah, of course, and this issue with the mowing, with the frame drops with mowing, where they said it would be a Mice Plus issue, and it wasn't. It was a base game issue, and Achim told them where and what it is and had a solution. And in 25 it's even worse. So Maze Plus 25 will be released in December, as far as we can make it. In December, after the autumn DLC, after the Fish and Chips DLC. Highlands DLC, and just then, or not earlier than end of the year, beginning of the next year, we will see what we can do with TerraLife Plus. And if we cannot make TerraLife Plus for Farm Sim 25, and we still have to wait 2 or 3 years until we can do and go on further, yeah, just imagine what we could do with our spare time. We could play Farm Sim twice a week, and 5 days a week we could maybe help some other guys doing a new simulator. No, it's really all, I don't know. I really don't know. It's all wild guessing, and my opinion is as good as yours. So I can only tell you what is on our side at the moment really not working out for us. And I mean, and then we have such strong partners like Glengaboy, MA7, 4D modding, Castor, and so we can really support an upcoming what else will be there. We really could do so. So now I have to watch where might there be some clover on the ground. It looks okay. This is not. Oh no! Is it really that I? Oh come on! There is still. Shitty. Is it even more than one forage wagon? No, I will just fill up this forage wagon, and then it was enough clover. The ultimate farmer guy is former farm sim modders. At least the one who made the post. You can when you go on the website, you can see the name. I cannot. I really have not the name. Cientex, Grindtech. Oh, this is a little bit more here than shit. No, didn't see that. Wait, I have to... This is a little bit more than I thought. There's this also going up here. Okay, wait. Just keep in mind, I'm old. I'm not that multitasking capable of as I was in my younger days. Back in my younger days when I was a goblin. Row your boat. Diddly 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 dee. Oh, and still another one. Oh, come on, really? How many? How many? That's not possible. This even two of them then. Oh boy. When Israel was in Egypt's land, let my people go. They prayed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Go down, Moses. Mensch, Clover. What the heck? For info, I checked the SWOT value of the map and it's last week the same. Yeah. I just said at the beginning, don't worry about the SWOT height because it's Maze Plus is overriding. Because it's still from the bales. I got the buyable bales in Maze Plus, and I wanted to hinder them. If you open them up, that you don't have the heap filling up the whole farm. So it has close to 1:1 fill to ground ratio. So it's not your fault. I have to look into it. I just forgot to set it up before the stream because there was something else where I was tweaking some stuff. So it's not your fault. It's basically that Maze Plus was not prepared for. I'm not sure if the values are from TerraLife Plus. If they are from TerraLife Plus, then the whole situation is that the yield and all that is of course different, or was different in TerraLife Plus compared to the base game anyways. So there was always this turning the screw into both directions necessary. And wait, don't crash into the tree, don't crash into the tree. It looks so terrible. It looks so terrible. The super duper new SWAT system. I don't like it. There is so much that is using power. There's so much that costs so much performance, and all because of the ground. That was so necessary because the crybabies were crying, we need whatever ground, what was it called in cattle and crops, or in mud runner, dynamic ground, we need dynamic ground. And I always, just when you listen to streams from me back in the days, I said it is way too early to do so if you want to do it right. If you want to do it right, there is no hardware capable of performing that way. And Giants promised that they will do it right or not at all. And now they did it a little bit better, but still not good enough. Oh, mappers, such divas. Am I listening here to mimimis? I need 2,000 farmlands. I need 2,000 farmlands because I want to do a 16 times map. I'm such a simple guy. I just want that promises being kept, and deals that were made also being kept. I'm such a simple guy. I just want a very nice woman and food. That's all I need. I just want a very nice woman. By the way, with I kind of call myself a mapper too. I built 2 or 3 maps back in the days in FS11 or what it was called, and I will do the Geiselsberg 4 times map. But because of you all crybabies, where I have to cater them, yeah, a little bottle of wine here, a little piece of cheese here, a little piece of chocolate here, some whiskey there. I have no time to do so. You little crybaby. I love you guys. I love you guys. With the help of BGO in FS19, I updated over 200 maps. 200 maps with Maze Plus. So where should I find the time to map back then? I think I got a started map from Modelleicher on my hard drive. I got 2, 3 out of FS19 on my hard drive for myself. So it's so annoying because you always have, and this is something that yesterday I discovered the PP nice too, and that's from Giants. No, if we would not have to get back to so many issues, and because the ordinary console player does not report on stuff that is necessary, yeah, and if you as a mapper or modder do not report it, they will not notice, and of course the mappers and modders are way less than the players. So if there are 1,000 players are complaining about that they cannot color the tractor pink, they will change that. But if 10 modders complain about an issue, they do not care. So this is really annoying. This stuff is really annoying. Remember, when I can do a map, you can do it too. Whom you're talking to? Do you mean myself? I know that I can do a map. I'm not sure if I can do it in 25 because there has changed so much. But this is really nothing where I'm afraid of. I'm just afraid of. Yes, I told it to you. Huh? I told you, when you said you want to make a map, that I told you that if I can make a map, you can make it too. Yes, start it. That's what I said to you, honey. Don't turn things around here, honey. Unbelievable. Yeah, but on the long term, it's of the main problem, because without modder, yeah, sure. No, this is true. But that's what I meant. That's what I meant in FS22. So basically, in FS19 I did most of the hard work, a lot of the work. I was constantly up to 24/7 involved in Maze Plus and supporting and building into the maps and all that stuff. Yeah. So in FS22 I was 95% in being a team leader, being a project manager, being the guy making the others work. So I did not do much in modding. And in FS25, I don't want to do that anymore. I really dialed down because my health was so bad, and for the team it was bad. And when I get it playable before Christmas, you can also do one in FS20. Yeah, I said that I will start when I know if we do Terra Life Plus or not, so that I will start in winter. But I don't want to point it out every time in the stream. I cannot sit longer than 20 minutes in front of a screen and concentrate on a line of text. This is why I'm so hindered at the moment to do anything what that is. Here, I have a big screen in front of me. I can look left and right. I don't have to focus on a point. But when I'm doing, when I have to write XMLs, or when I have to do stuff in the Giants editor, I have to focus, and I can't do this. Yeah. I don't want to explain it all the time because the guys in the team should know it. That's the same when Modell Eicher says, yeah, didn't you see on the map? Just have a look. When I said, yeah, I can't see it. Not I don't want to see it, I can't see it. What I just wanted to say was, I grew up so much that I do not start any bigger effort in anything until I really clearly know what is possible and what not. All the power and the energy that I put in Farm Sim since FS19 did a lot on my health, on my physical, my physical health, but also on my mental health. And I'm not willing to do so longer when Giants does not show that they are capable of doing stuff. Yeah. Hoping we'll finish our new map for the end of the year. Yeah. So with that said, I even the textures where I was capable of doing them in 19 for the fill planes and all and that stuff, I can't do that at the moment anymore because I'm way too far from the modding basics, because I had to do so much and within 22 with splitting up the leadership basically is what I said. Only one captain can steer the ship, and in 22 there was way too much chaos with all of a sudden 4 people being there, saying so there is so much work to do when you have a modding team like that you really cannot, you cannot focus on the stuff. It's the same. No, it's basically the same, just without getting money. It's the same as when you are, for example, a woodworker. Yeah, you do stuff. You build sheds. You build whatever, and then you start taking an employee or founding a company. If you get an employee, you're not double fast, because you always have to check on him. Is he doing it the way you want to do it? Is it the way you made a contract with a customer? If you get 2 employees, 3 employees, 4 employees, and higher, all of a sudden you cannot work with them anymore. You have basically all the work in the background now, and the work, the woodworking, why you did your job, all of a sudden you can't do it anymore. You have people who do it, but you do all of a sudden stuff that you don't want to do. And this is what happened to me in FS22. And this is what I won't do in 25. If I can't do the stuff that I want to do, I don't do it. If Giants is not capable of keeping up with their engine so that we can put in... of course, I'm not capable of getting Terra Life in 25. Yeah, that's guys like Achim and Tim and so are the guys who do that. No doubt about that. But I don't want to double check if it's possible or not, or I don't want to judge about we can't do it. We have to make a workaround. That workaround alone will take 20 hours to make so. It is not worth it. If Giants still not learned the worth of the workforce that we offered, then fuck it. I will not offer it openly anymore. We did so. There were talks about it, and when people left the company, with them left the so to say the things we talked about. And I'm not stupid. I lost my health because of that. I will not put that much effort in any ways, at any time, anymore, in FarmSim. If Giants gives us the basics that we need and my team says, yeah, now we can do it, okay, then we do it. Before, no. Because the modding community invest more time and money into the game than Giants does. That's how it feels. But we pay to do so, and they get money to do so. Okay, that was the rent part, basically now of Private Paul. The other part is, I understand. Giants is a company. They have problems to get employees, like a lot of people have problems to get employees. Why they don't get employees, I don't know. If they pay less than others, if they have bad work times, or if they're just assholes, I don't know. I cannot judge on that. I don't know. What I can judge or what I can think by myself is the Giants engine is not the most interesting engine for an upcoming developer to work on, right? Because when you work on Unreal and whatever engine, then you can work on other titles, then you can change, then you can use it as a stepstone. So if they have not enough employees, I get that it's struggling. So there are always two sides of a medal. But I will always tell what I think. My opinion does not mean that it is a fact. It's my opinion. I know that. So what you make out of my opinion is completely up to you. When I have facts, of course, I mark them as facts. Then I say this is a fact. But the other thing is just my opinion. And I do not make it personal. I do not mean it personal. And for me, FarmSim is the greatest game ever because my heart is so deep in it. But with me last year nearly dying and with having a very bad health and with having nothing else except FarmSim and so many people just promising and not keeping up, I have to make a decision. And an eye-opener was, I think yesterday or the day before in the stream, when a country left Germany joined the stream, and he said he completely changed his life in the last 2 years. He completely changed his life. He completely changed the focus on what he does. He lost 17 or 36, 37 pounds for the Americans. He's making sport 3 days a week. He's going more often to church, and he totally has changed up his life. And this is the honest me. This is where I'm at the moment at. I really do think about stuff twice now. And FarmSim, especially promises made in FarmSim, I only trust the handful of partners that we have. For example, Actinum from MA7 Studios, Glengarboy, my teammates like Achim, and so those are guys that I trust in decisions in FarmSim. But Giants, no. With the last DLC, with the decrease in quality of the models, no. I do not say anymore pre-order. No. I said it before. I said from FS19 up to. I said they deliver. Every DLC is from better quality. It is not always the topic that you want to have it, yeah. But that's not the fault. it's just the quality of the product that counts, and they listened to us. They helped us so much. They were so into it. They made so many changes in the game to make things possible, up to the point where Lars Lizatan, for example, and Chucky and so on, when I heard that they leave the game, that they leave Giants, I said, oops. And then I heard about the status of the game, where it was, and I said, oops. And then I said, well, that will be a very hard start in FS25. I think the game will need at least 3 quarters to run straight, so we will have at least 1 year until we can start it, because we could not have a look early on in the game. We could not help find issues that my guys found in 5 minutes after installing the game. And precision farming has not half the patch, or other things. So, and this is where I lost, or where they lost my trust. Yeah, that's the point. And this is what it may sound arrogant, or it may sound like, oh, but I'm not I don't want to name it. But I'm not this one diva that is quitting every week to the other, where we talked about. Yeah, I'm not. It's just giving you some points that you know why I am the way I am. Yeah, and if there's something that is pressuring me, I will say so. Yeah, and it's bad, but let's see what we can do. I mean, Actinum, they are working on this map and on another fantastic map. Castor with the Schweizer Agrarservice is working on maps. Our Ludi is working on 2 maps. Then our Sergeant Birko is working on the Eifel map, and there's so many people working on so much stuff that is interesting. But they also could have started if they just could have started earlier, but they couldn't because Giants didn't deliver the tools for it. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I also go back to look more for my needs, because I do not want to come to the point you was, but you know, yeah. And this is always this is when I say Achim, please stop at this point. It's not, I don't want to judge you, but I was there. I was at that point, and I can tell you what follows. And it's not the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a black wall, because I don't want to have people in my team experience the same shit that I had with FarmSim for personal and private stuff. I it's not in my hands, but I want to have that. We really need to go back to the point where we really enjoy being in TeamSpeak, enjoy playing together and all that. But when you get always and constantly questioned, yeah, what is with FarmSim? I don't know. I lost the good connection, the fast pass, fast lane with talks, with help. I lost it completely. I'm not sure if I lost it because I'm an asshole, or if I lost it because the people are not there anymore. With them, I could talk and stuff like that, or the others are way too overloaded with work. I don't know, but it's a fact, and so why should I care then? And not in a way that I do not care at all, but I said what I had to say, and Giants is now on to react. They really work on stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong. They are working on stuff. They are working on making bases where they can talk to the community and all that stuff. But like they always do, it's not always the best. It's not always the right way. Patch precision farming with the tram lines. It was hard-coded, you couldn't change it. Now they have implemented 250, 3 meter, 350. What a waste of time it is. Why we need 150 More than 350. 250 I never heard of. 225, yes. 3 meter, yes, harsh and all that stuff. But here for the Nexat guys, what is with the Nexat guys with the 40 meters? So why not make it right? Why not make it that you can pick from the, because with the fish and chips DLC they will bring onions and there will be the 1 meter 50 tram lines. But they didn't integrate it in precision farming, so they have to do another patch again. And patches are very, very, very interesting with giants because very often they destroyed with the upcoming patch stuff that was corrected before. You get me? So why should I tell you, or why should I tell the audience? Hey, no problem. You can buy the game, you can play the game and have fun with the game. I don't have. So I don't do it. I say I play with the game, I have fun with the game, but I have this and this and this and this issue. It doesn't mean that I fix one. Yeah. It's always this 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And the funny thing is, with Achim and the others, glowing also, when the when the update is released or when something is released, it takes, I don't know, taking a good shit takes longer. I think half an hour later they find obvious issues what they did and did not, and what, half an hour. So just imagine giants would get some really deep knowing people into the quality assurance before they release a patch. Just imagine, not some people in a Croatian studio smoking weed. No, actually programmers who know their shit, who actually play the game, who actually work on the stuff and find stuff early. And not just, there's an issue. No, so often Achim or also Braven and Glowing say, this issue will cause this and this at the end. So they really point out issues. Why not? I don't know. Do I care? From day to day less. So, but now I talk too much, and it is this. Oh boy, that will be the worst. That will be the worst upload. I guess. Please judge me. Please judge me kindly, and you can. But guys, you can really put some things in the comments below the video. Just let us open a little discussion about what you guys think. I will not delete stuff if you ask for ultimate farming, or if you talk about stuff that is in the fixes or in the patches or so. Just put a little bit effort and put something in the comments where we can have an open discussion about what you think might be important and what is important for you anyways. So we do it as a hobby, and when a hobby causes problems in your real life, in your private life, then it's not good. So there are two options. You care a little bit less, let it affect a little bit less your private life, or you change your hobby. So for me, at the moment, my two virtual hobbies are Farming Simulator and Assetto Corsa, where I do some rallying and can relax, or on the Nordschleife. So this is where I can really relax, but Assetto Corsa is a little bit harder for me because I have to focus on the screen, and I can only do very short stages. So a round on the Nordschleife is too heavy for my eyes. Then I have to, it's not worth it. So, and just wait and see what happens. I can only tell. let's wait what happens with the fish and man, with the Highlands and fishing DLC, because I really, really, really want the onion stuff. I really, really want the JCB stuff, and yeah, I can't wait for the Highlands, and I hope that we get them nicely implemented into the feeding. It would be easier to get to the real track. No, the focus is the same with driving the car. With my eyesight at the moment is, I mean, Achim had the same surgery. Did you have the second eye now made too, or is it still just the one? Oh, we could do just for the fun of it. Both done. Okay. Do you still need glasses, or do you now need no glasses at all, or do you need glasses only for reading? What was it? I'm not sure what it was. Yeah, with the I don't know what it is called in English, but when you the gray blah blah blah. I had an eye surgery, and they put gas behind it, and my lens blurred out. And this is a natural cause that is just amplified by the gas. In far viewing, one eye is now 120%, the other 100, but with a small cylinder, so I need glasses for one eye, but only light ones, and I need glasses for reading now. So again, for when you drive with a car, you need glasses because of the one eye that is overlooking, or you just need glasses for reading. And in normal daily business, you need no glass at all. Yeehaw! So this is the next. This will be the next stream where I really have to do this here to get to clean up the forest here, to leave only the small ones. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. Can't wait. Shit. So many trees. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I can now drive without, but a small correction on the eye would make it better, so I will get also glasses for normal day with the reading part below. Okay. Do you mean the small correction on the eye that they will do it in surgery? Can they correct what they did in surgery, or has it to be with glasses anyways? Ah, okay. Verstehe. Okay, guys. So fire up the comment section, please, because it would be really interesting to have your opinions on some of the topics. Would be really nice. And thank you for your open ear to some off-topic topics. Once in a while, it just makes sense to talk about stuff. To not have too many people having a wrong view on what the intentions might be, why we do stuff that we do, because at the end we're just the friendly modders and people out of the neighborhood, and we just enjoy the stuff. But we are really thankful for the people that support us, also during the streams, and just with comments and with opinions. Yeah, constructive criticism is also every time welcome, and it kind of makes it more interesting to know what you guys think and see. Okay, I will wrap it up for today, because I'm very tired, or my eyes very tired, and it went a little bit longer than I expected, but we will catch up next Thursday in the international stream. Tomorrow will be the German stream on the Schwesing Bahnhof, and hopefully someday that Irsenreiner will be joining with hopefully the PC ready, and Modell Eicher, so that we can have interesting talks in German, and I hope that the subtitles always come close to what we say. Guys, I wish you a very, very, very good night. Thank you for having me, and stay as you are. I love you all. Yeah, I love you all.